Hello, Pisces. Welcome and welcome back to Pisces Network. We're going to get into another reading. Like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. Get in the comments, you guys. Book a reading if you like. Donate if you can. We're going to go ahead and get into it for Pisces. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God. Pisces. Sometimes you have to get over fears in order to see the miracle in a situation. Sometimes if you don't face your fears, you'll never be able to see the magic. Now, you guys are in a position, for those of you who resonate with this, if you don't resonate with it, it's not your reading. Some of you guys are in a position where you're being scared ishless, okay? The cuss word. You're being scared. You're being basically taken through some type of fearful situation so that you can see the magic, right? So, story time. I was downloading one of the videos, one of the readings, and I was changing the title, trying to get the title ready in my files folder so that I could then upload it to the platform. I got distracted. I finished putting the title in, but I didn't click off of it in order for it to save. So it was still like flashing for me to keep typing if I wanted to keep typing, but I was done typing. However, I got distracted, started doing the thumbnail, finished the thumbnail, saved it, and then airdropped it to my laptop so that I could upload it, copy the title that I put in for the video, not knowing that I didn't actually like click off of it, and then upload it to the platform. But when the airdrop came in, and it was so quick and it was done, for a split second, the file that I had open that was kind of like still flashing and I could keep typing, it went back to the generic numbers and letters of the file from my phone. So for a split second, I thought that it had deleted my title. And once I think of something, I usually forget it. And if I have to redo it again, it might be bad because I'm not going to remember exactly what I said the first time. And I feel like sometimes I strike gold in certain situations and I don't want to have to think about it again. And when that happens, I'm usually not as satisfied with the title, right? So for a split second, I was very afraid that I had lost the title because I didn't save it, and I was immediately started beating myself up. And it was like a split second. It was less than a millisecond that all of this brain processing happened in my mind. But once the thumbnail uploaded and the airdrop was finished, that split second went by. I had all of those thoughts. My whole world was falling and crumbling down. And then all of a sudden, boom, the title that I typed in appeared. And it was so quick that I can't even explain to you how quick it was. Okay? Quicker than flash. That is what you have to understand when it comes to how your brain works and when it comes to what spirit is doing. They have to make you feel like they're punishing you. They have to make you feel like you completely effed up. They have to make you feel like you made all of these mistakes in order for you to see the miracle. Because you won't just believe in the miracle. They want you to believe in the miracle before you see it. But since you refuse to believe it before you see it, and you're being stubborn and you're getting in your own way, stopping yourself from moving forward, and halting your own process and progress, they're putting you in a situation where you have no choice but to do whatever this is that you've been complaining that you want to do for the longest time. They're giving you no choice but to stand up on business and do what you said you were going to do. Because if they know that you're not going to do it if they don't force you to do it. And in order to force you to do it, they have to literally give you no choice but to do it. And you're in that split second moment of panic, of everything crumbling and your whole world falling apart right before a miracle comes to see, and you open your eyes to see that your title is actually there. So it can show you so spirit can show you the magic of life. That's what this is about. Because if I hadn't have seen that happen, not only would I not understand the magic and the power of that device, but I also wouldn't have believed positively. I would have believed negatively still that would be a possibility that my title could get deleted if I upload something else on the airdrop too fast. I would have kept that false belief. I would have kept that lie in my head. It's not true. When I send an airdrop, I could send as many airdrops and not click off of the title and it still be flashing for me to type. But whatever I've put there is going to save. It's not going to revert back to what it was and delete what I put. It's actually going to save and I can continue to move forward and make progress. So there could be a situation here where you believe that your progress is going to be halted or hindered, but you're actually the one halting and hindering your progress because you're afraid that someone is going to halt or hinder your progress. So you're not actually doing what it is that you need to do. You're believing something to be true because you haven't seen anything different. And you're like, well, how could I believe something different than what I've seen? Because if you understand the words that God's source is trying to tell you and you understand the teachings that you say you practice, then you will allow yourself to understand and release that control over the situation. And the only way that you're actually going to be able to get what you want is if you can do that, or you can choose to change the perspective as to how you look at a situation. I learned something new just now about my device. There was a lesson that I learned that not only made me feel more empowered and more educated, but it also removed the fear that was not real. So whatever you're going through right now is that lesson on whatever scale applies to you. You're going to learn something new. It's so that you can feel more empowered, and it's also so that you can eliminate a false belief. What is the message for Pisces spirit? Go with the flow. Stop trying to force the situation. Darkness. Yep, you're not supposed to see what's going on because you're not supposed to know how it's going to turn out. Something looks like a conflict, something looks like a problem, but definitely understand that if you're able to go with the flow and ride this wave without losing your complete and total shit, you will be able to work through the situation a lot more smoothly and a lot more seamlessly, okay? That looks like an eye, like somebody's eyeball. I thought it was a cave, but it actually looks like an eye. You're trying to see in the darkness and you can't see. Your eyes don't work, your physical eyes. You're trying to see with your physical eyes through your physical action, through your physical steps. But you're being asked to see through your third eye. I have never seen that in that card. That is crazy. What else for Pisces when it comes to this message? Emotions. You may be experiencing a lot of emotions. Depending on the surrounding cards will give you the context of these emotions. Yeah, you're experiencing a lot of emotions when it comes to conflict that you feel is around you, but that you can't see, issues that you feel like might arise, fears that you have about the unknown. Your emotions are heightened because of this. Warning. This is a warning. You need to proceed with caution or a situation could be dangerous. Friends. This could involve your friend circle, or this could be involving a friend's circle. It's like the one thing that you fear happening, it's not actually going to happen if you're able. Let me just go. All right. What is the message for Pisces? What's the message for Pisces? at this time, Spirit? What do you want Pisces to know? Knight of Swords. So you have ideas that are innovative and creative and will definitely get the job done and make progress in a situation to move something forward. But I don't know if you fully believe in those ideas. They're trying to tell you to have courage when it comes to the vision that you have of your life and for yourself. Have courage when it comes to the energy and the effort that you put forth to achieve it, and believe it. Because the more you believe in it, the more possible it is for it to happen. If you're waiting for someone else to tell you that it's going to happen, confirm to you that you should believe it, you've already lost. You've already lost. There could definitely be a Leo energy holding back some type of feelings, or they're holding back communication about how they feel in a situation. But this could also be you holding your tongue or not fully saying what it is that you feel like you need to say. Yeah, I'm hearing unapologetic. Unapologetic. I also feel like there could be a person here who's very abrasive and aggressive with their communication, but they have good intentions. There could also be a person here that you're trying to restrain yourself from being aggressive with because you don't want to cause some type of conflict. What's the Knight of Swords? Three of Swords. Death. And the Eight of Cups. Yeah. That's the fear of what's on the other side. But you're curious about what this change is going to look like. Somebody's definitely spying or trying to figure something out. I don't know if it's you or someone else. Somebody's trying to pull back the curtain because you see this guy back here and this person right here. If you really knew what was going on behind the scenes, you wouldn't want to stick around in a situation. Scorpio, Leo, Libra. If you knew what was really going down behind the scenes, you would not be satisfied. You would not want to stick around. You would want to get the hell out of Dodge. What's the Three of Swords and the Knight of Swords? Ten of Swords. Someone could be harming themselves, inflicting self-harm. There's a lot of air sign energy. This could be a situation where someone is trying to trigger your emotions or play on your emotions. And the darkness is the unknown. Even if you don't know everything, they want you to just go with the flow. Because if you knew everything, you would be disgusted. You would be afraid. King of Cups and the Eight of Wands. Somebody's trying to protect you from being hurt in a situation. Somebody's trying to protect you from getting hurt in a situation. And you could be feeling betrayed because somebody didn't communicate this with you sooner or faster. What's the Knight of Swords with the 10 and the 3? Eight of Cups. you're really not going to be happy about something that a person kept from you or did not tell you. And I feel like, or something that someone has done to hurt you. Five of Swords and the King of Swords. I feel like somebody didn't want you to walk away from them in a situation. Five of Swords, King of Swords. You were being guided away from a person who would have ultimately ended up. All right. You were guided away from a person in a situation who would have ultimately ended up like hurting you or betraying you. Making you feel really bitter. Somebody who's kind of power hungry. And they really try to force people into submission. They mind fuck people. So somebody, I feel like, was pushing you away so that either they or someone else couldn't hurt you, okay? What are you asking for Pisces to do in this situation? Yes, baby girl. Three of Cups. To celebrate, because you dodged a bullet. Okay, Ace of Wands. There's a situation that Spirit wants you to use as inspiration of what you can achieve. Whatever the situation is that was hurtful or dealing with people who didn't really fuck with you, they want you to use that as inspiration to go out there and find connections that actually serve you. Find new people, new situations. Oh my God. What's the Three of Cups? Four of Swords. Magician and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, like, don't stop until you're healed. I feel like you're being advised not to talk to a group of friends because they're fake. Death and the Tower. A Scorpio. Yeah, allow a friendship to expire or allow a connection to expire. Allow something to cycle out. Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords. You can do something on your own. You're very skilled. And once you realize that, then something is going to change. Like once you realize that you don't need these people. What is these emotions? What are these emotions? Two of Swords. The walls are closing in. Ace of Wands, Two of Cups. Again, in the same order with the Three of Cups. Yeah, so it's like somebody's making you feel like you can't have new friends or meet new people, or someone's making you feel like you have to choose between them and your work, or them and your partner, or they have a partner that maybe they're, I don't know. It's like, I don't know exactly what this is. But there's a choice that you feel burdened about making. And you really don't have to choose either or. You can just walk away. There's a third option that you don't see. Like somebody could be your friend and they have a partner or spouse that you don't fuck with. And they're trying to get you. Well, if you want to be my friend, Either you got to choose to be my friend and deal with this person that you don't like, that this friend knows that y'all don't mesh well. Either you're going to choose to deal with them and be their friend and, you know, deal with the misery of having to deal with their partner, or you're just not going to be friends. And you can make the choice either or, but there's another option. Maybe you can just come around that person when their spouse isn't around. Or maybe there's some type of agreement where you're not going to talk about their relationship, or I don't know what it is, but it's something like there's a third option that you don't see. But I feel like someone's trying to make you feel like an ultimatum, or it's this or that. And what your spirit team wants you to do I feel like what they want you to do is like whatever you feel like is best. It's like, I kind of feel like somebody's trying to threaten you to make it's either me or them. And you like, neither one of y'all bitches. It's like you're going to do something that people don't expect, which is going to cause a major transformation in your healing and your spiritual practices, which is going to bring positivity and celebration into your life. Two of Wands, a decision. Okay. Yeah, you're going to take a risk to make a big change and cut somebody off. That's what I feel like. It's something about cutting somebody off completely, not talking to them. It's a big risk. At least it feels like it's a big risk for some reason. I don't actually think it's necessarily a big risk. Connect your dreams with possibilities. Use the past and the future to understand what you need to do moving forward. What is the outcome if Pisces takes this advice? Two of Pentacles. You're going to feel stuck between a rock and a hard place for a while, but I feel like you're going to be able to balance things in your life more effectively. Hangman, Ace of Cups. Okay, so the third option is that you don't do anything. You keep quiet. You don't say anything. Like, don't speak up. Don't say anything. Just kind of observe. That's been coming up in a lot of readings. Not to say anything, to just observe. And that's going to bring a person kind of to a position where they can't control you. That's what I was getting earlier. Somebody trying to control your emotions in a situation, or make you feel like you have to make a sacrifice in a situation. But there's a clever way that you can get out of something. There's a clever way that you can avoid something. And I feel like it's partially by doing nothing until you understand what you really do need to do, because there's something that this person or this situation doesn't want you to know, and you don't know that there's a third option. What's this Two of Coins? Nine of Swords. 10 of Coins. 10 of Cups. Look at that. Let me see. Receiving the fruits of your labor. Celebration. Ten of Pentacles, receiving the fruits of your labor, being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, being celebrated by your ancestors and your spirit team. Ten of Cups. This could even be you minding your business, worrying about yourself. I feel like you're going to be able to balance. Okay, so this is what they're saying. You're going to be able to balance work and family, hobbies and career, wants versus needs. You're going to be able to balance that by bringing two worlds together and combining something. That's what your legacy is supposed to be. I don't know if this is bringing your work, like something you do for work can actually be fun, or something that you can do for fun could actually contribute to your work. I don't know, but it's something like that. It's like overcoming your biggest fear. Because the Nine of Swords in this deck talks about like fears coming to fruition because you do things to avoid your fears coming to fruition, which actually brings them into fruition. Like whatever you're afraid of, because you're afraid of it, you actually kind of cause it to happen. And I was saying something earlier about a self-fulfilling prophecy. So you're balancing some type of anxiety in a situation by allowing the chips to fall where they may and taking a risk to not take any action at all. You don't really care about the outcome. Eight of Cups, you don't care necessarily. It's not that you don't care, but it's like you're just not going to allow yourself to be concerned about how something is going to turn out because you're choosing to remove your emotions from the outcome. So if you don't feel anything, or you're not worried about it, or you detached emotionally from the outcome, then someone can't hurt you and you can't hurt yourself. So it's like not wanting any outcome, just being in the moment of a situation, or just allowing whatever, go with the flow. That's the thing. That's what I feel like it is. It's like Three of Swords is you hurting yourself, or someone hurting themselves and not wanting people to know. And the Ten of Swords is someone else hurting you. You don't care if someone tries to hurt you. You don't care if you get hurt. You don't really worry about hurting yourself or who's going to see you, like what other people think. That's going to give you clarity about how to fight and move forward. Anything else that Pisces needs to know? Growth in reverse. So there's definitely a situation with someone who does not want you to think for yourself that is going to cause you stagnation in your growth. A friend or a lover or somebody. All of a sudden you're seeing the truth. They want you to wake up and smell the coffee with somebody. Childish. Purify. Yeah, someone is being very childish. Purify your energy and aura, because you are not going to grow from this situation. It's just going to keep you stagnant. What else does Pisces need to know? Therapist. Someone needs to see a therapist. Apology and guidance. Somebody's going to ask you to help. Please guide me in the right direction, Pisces, because that looked like the same person and kind of looked like it could be her. Please guide me in the right direction, Pisces. But you need to purify your energy from this person because they're childish. They're only doing that, I feel like, to keep you in a locked position. Yeah, blackmail. So somebody is trying to make you feel guilty enough to help them, and they don't deserve your help. Manifest. hidden truth. There's definitely somebody who's feeling guilty about hiding the truth from you, but they're going to try to trick you into helping them even though they're hiding the truth from you. They're going to try to guilt trip you into doing something that you don't want to do, that throws off your equilibrium and balance, and you finally seeing this for what it is, standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, and not really caring about the outcome, but just doing what your intuition is calling you to do in the moment, is helping you to cleanse your energy. What's the advice for Pisces? No act of kindness is ever wasted. You know that saying, no good deed goes unpunished? Right. But you're not getting punished for your good deeds if you understand who to give the good deeds to. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul that you are, but don't keep banging your head against the fucking wall, being helpful and saving people who don't want to be saved. Okay? Last time I checked, you don't have a captain in front of your name unless you're in the military, and you do. But, okay. If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for. Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than a result of your actions. Yeah, so you walked away from someone and they're dogging you out in the street and telling lies about you, but now they're going to be, something is changing all of a sudden to where now they're going to be forced to tell the truth because something positive is happening in your life and there's a harvest coming in. So don't explain, like if gossip comes out or you get exposed for something, you don't have to explain shit. Because that person knows they're a lie. All you have to do is show and prove through your actions. Okay? Yep. Your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must see the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision for yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. You're going to get control of these fears and insecurities when it comes to either speaking your mind, standing up for yourself, setting boundaries, or just allowing the flow to be the flow. All right. So I hope that helped you, Pisces. Book your readings. Get in the comments, like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. And remember, Pisces, this is our circle, booze. Bye.